I don't understand why United fans are always very quick to cry over their owners. Like, I don't understand. The owners are spending. Arsenal overrated.
All things being equal, it is Gabriel Martinelli.
The most overrated player at Chelsea is Reece James. Manchester United overrated player.
Brother Varane is fucking overrated. I believe that Griezmann deserves the 2018 Ballon d'Or.
That's what you get for missing.
You get
missing the question here, bro.
You get confirmation for Bele.
Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the podcast Discuss Football with Kenny. Wow, this episode is gonna be a new one in town because we have a lot of beautiful things to discuss today. And before I dive into it further, I'm not alone on today's episode. I'm live here with
Abezy
and
Prosper Westman.
So Prosper gave us some hot takes on the last episode. Ethan Waneri is on the same level, talent-wise, as Jude Bellingham. Yeah. People don't.
They're after my life.
People are after your life. Some person even talks about come in like. And unfortunately, A-Trip is not here. He should have defended that Arsenal is not a big team. He told us Arsenal is not a big team.
He might actually have his own reason. Who knows?
So, guys, on today's episode, we're talking about the Super Eagles' performance over the weekend, and Uzoho, our dear goalkeeper. Wow. We'll discuss about Uzoho in the podcast as well, and we'll be discussing the EPL title race, which is kind of shaping up a little bit right now. And Man United wanted to get a new owner. They were in dreamland for quite some time.
Qatari takeover.
Qatari
We'll stay for these trenches together.
The Glazers were like, no, we are in this together.
We are all together in this.
And as we all know, all teams have these kind of overrated players. So my team and I were going to give our top overrated players in each top 6 teams. The most overrated in each top 6 teams, and we'll be having a wonderful game. It's going to be a funny game. I'm going to ask them questions, and anybody that loses the question will be forced to drink a full bottle of water. Anybody that misses the question will be forced to drink a full bottle of water. Guys, are you sure your bladder is ready for this?
I'm ready.
Your bladder is ready for
this. I won't lose.
You are sure?
It's actually good for the body.
Okay. Maybe not ready on a bladder. So let's talk about the Super Eagles. Francis Uzoho, he made this silly blunder against Mozambique, and after the game, a lot of fans came after him after the game. They were like, no, a professional goalkeeper shouldn't do this and that. And I think he handled it unprofessionally because he went to his Snapchat page and typed, if he easy, do I make Onyibo team sign you? I think that's kind of stupid. Let me just put it that way.
First of all, the case of Francis, I should just hit the nail on the head to the Super Eagles in general. The coach, first of all, has a huge role. I have never trusted that man since he took over. Me speaking here right now, the last time I watched Nigeria play because of that man was when we played Guinea. Yeah, when we played Guinea away. There is no structure, there is no tactics, there is no system, there is nothing. It's just a team of vibes and inshallah. We just play on vibes and inshallah. And now, coming to the case of... And we rely on individual brilliance. Yeah, you can say we smoked that country 10-0 and all of that. Even we if we sit down, we form team, we go beat that country 20-0.
Yeah,
exactly. So, but the case of Uzoho now, coming back to Uzoho has been this same person since God knows how long. We had the issue with Dani Akpeyi. We had the issue with Uzoho.
I think the last goalkeeper we had is Vincent Inyama.
There was this guy. Kali Keme. There was this guy that was doing decently well. He plays for Enyimba then. I've forgotten his name. Oh my God, I've forgotten his name. He was doing very well. Then he plays for the Nigeria Professional League as at that time. And all of a sudden, they dropped him and stopped calling him and all of that. I just feel the case of Uzoho is this guy should not even be a. First of all, more investigate who make that guy a professional footballer.
Yeah.
Because he shouldn't even be a goalkeeper.
Don't just write him off like that, because
Yes.
this same Uzoho played against Manchester United last season
Yeah.
at the Europa.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm right.
Yeah, he
Against-
played
no, was it last season or 2 seasons ago?
Omonia Nicosia.
Now, I want to ask you
That against Ronaldo, even Ronaldo went ahead to
Now,
give him good
let's-
credit.
let's-
That's
and
right.
he
Let's-
gave-
But
he-
this
he-
guy,
let's-
he made a mistake against Saudi Arabia as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
That they wanted to play a free kick and he came out. He was unaware of his surroundings. Now the guy went directly.
You want to?
into
How
the
long?
post.
I want to ask you. How long has Uzoho been on with the Super Eagles?
It's quite a while now.
For over 5 years,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Call me 3 games where Uzoho placed a world-class performance and I will drink 1 football to water.
we haven't.
Are you just talking
For
about the
countryside? Countryside, he's not even a starter for his club. You hope you know that.
Yes.
He's not even a starter. That's to tell you how diabolic he is. He's not that guy. I feel like we need to. Personally, I feel there are many goalkeepers, Nigerian goalkeepers, doing well, but we all know this case of politics and everything
Politics.
in the
Yes.
Nigerian football space, the African football space in
you
general.
see,
The experience matters too.
Experience is overrated.
The thing is,
Experience,
it's
no,
not-
it's overrated.
it's never
To me,
overrated.
it's overrated.
guys, to me,
You can't say-
I think one of the problems we have in Nigeria is why should we, for crying out loud, most of the Super Eagles players, they must play abroad. Once you are playing abroad,
Exactly.
you have this
They
kind
feel
of
you are
definitely you are getting into
there
the
was
squad.
this guy. I'm trying
Yeah.
to remember his name. He played from Edinburgh then. He was at the national team. He had 2 to 3 decent good games, and all of a sudden they stopped calling him. He was an Igbo guy.
This
I
fair
forgot
guy.
Yeah, he's fair. He barbs
dribbles-
this
he dribbles
shiny
a lot.
skin. He barbs this shiny skin cut. So it just says it. I feel like there are a lot of good keepers both home and abroad. If we can tap into our league, I'm sure you can get somebody that will do better. Even me myself, I will do better than Uzoho.
And I think we kind of lack that squad depth. I think we are just blessed with
squad,
these
attacking,
attackers too much.
We are blessed
If
with-
we look at our midfield now, we look fragile a little bit in the middle of the
18,
pack.
18.
When we meet teams that are technically good and are they have this tactical norm. They are tactically sound.
We are
going
not-
to suffer.
Tactically, we are not even there.
We are not there
It
at all.
actually affected us against, was it Ghana when Ndidi was injured?
Yes, when did you want?
We lack-
We only have few, just Aribo and maybe Oyeka.
Yes, once Ndidi is injured now, we look like the spine of the team has broken, because the last time I checked, whenever Ndidi is on the pitch, we always have this kind of good performance, a little bit of good performance.
Yes.
But whenever the guy is not on, there is this terrible performance.
For a country that
I
is
agree with
tagged giant of Africa, we shouldn't even be relying on Ndidi
If
at
I
this
did
point.
it- exactly.
With all things being equal, I feel personally, if you can dive into other leagues, Nigerians are everywhere.
Yes, they are.
I feel like there are people
Nigeria
that are better, that can do better. A national team that's still called Joe Aribo in 2023.
in 2023, and
We still call Moses Simeon
and
in
you-
2023. We still call Ahmed Musa. What is Ahmed Musa doing at the national
what
I
is
don't
he
think
doing?
he's
No.
not playing- he's not
He
playing
shouldn't.
again.
He's occupying spaces.
He's occupying space.
Alright.
He shouldn't be playing
But-
again. That's one. And the thing is that I don't know why most of these grassroots footballers are not being called upon. I used to be this kind of guy who doesn't really watch Nigerian Premier League before,
Okay.
but in recent time I've been watching Sporting Lagos and I've seen.
But can you compare what those guys are playing to what our players abroad are playing?
If you never take them there, you would never know.
They are professionals, and there are guys that I've seen in the MPFL that I'm like, wow.
This guy should be in a better space.
This guy should be in a better space. He should be competing at the top level. There is this guy that plays in number 6 for Sporting Lagos, Henry. The guy has this ball knowledge. Is very, very good.
I've actually seen him play before.
So that kind of guy, if he's on our bench, we know that okay, if we lose with Freddy Didi, definitely we have someone we can throw in the midst of the pack.
We are just blessed with attackers.
We're blessed
And if
with
you look
attackers
at
too much.
Our midfield, it's
so fragile.
Oyeka doesn't even stand for
Brentford.
Yes.
Last season, in the declined.
And look at Joe Aribo.
Joe Aribo.
Etebo.
Ogene Karo Etebo in 2023. Like,
You need to do better.
I feel
really
like
need
there
to
is
do
a case
better.
of favoritism
Yeah.
in the Nigerian national team. So that's why I stand
Or are you just talking about the midfield department?
everywhere,
Or
because
overall?
I still don't understand why Ahmed Musa would still be in the national team. The likes of Moses Simeon would still be coming to the national team. And then again, I feel Africa as a whole needs to improve in their football so you'll be able to attract good sets of players. I don't know if you get like if you can cop a player like look at Abezy who slipped out of our hand. There are many other talents in Europe that we can cop at Emmanuel Akanji. There are so many of them.
You see the thing is
African football needs to improve.
Just like you highlighted earlier, it's all about politics sometimes. I read the news, I think that was about 2-3 years ago. This former chief of staff to President Buhari, Abakari, the man was the one paying salaries for the Super Falcons. They were not
out of his personal pocket.
Out of his personal pocket.
There was
NFF refused to pay those ladies.
An Olympic event. There was an Olympic event.
It shouldn't be like that.
Just look at that.
There was an Olympic event that John Mikel Obi sponsored himself.
Yes.
There was an Olympic event.
Is it that the federal government are not incurring them with much
that
financial
should be questioned?
That's a big question. The thing is, what they need to do is impose some certain sanction on
and hold people accountable.
And individuals, hold them accountable.
There should be transparency as well.
Yes, once we delegate this responsibility to you, that you are in charge of this thing, once you don't execute it perfectly, there must be sanction for it. You should be sanctioned. And
answer to it.
We are just blessed in attack, just attackers. I'm talking about other attackers. We have a new boy, Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface.
He plays
Wow.
He plays for one of the best teams in Europe currently.
Bayern
Leverkusen, excuse me.
You know, this Victor Boniface, I think we're just so blessed to have a player like Victor Osimhen and Victor Boniface.
Yes.
Because two of the strikers are doing so well in Europe right now. I think you will count Victor Boniface and pick Victor Osimhen.
Gift Orban. Then another issue I feel is, I just feel everything just boils down to the coach. We lack this chemistry in our attack. Even the midfield itself, everything about the team itself lacks this chemistry. So let's see.
But do you actually know that even Ademola Lookman was once an attacker before he was deployed to the wing? But don't you think we guys are short of wingers? Exactly more reason why Simon is still in the team. If we play a proper system, okay. Let me tell you, Ademola Lookman is a. We can't just have four attackers.
He's a second striker.
Yes.
Natural position. Okay. Now, 70% of the second strikers can actually play as wingers.
Yeah. That's true.
Joao Felix, Kai Havertz, and all of that. Nkunku, Christopher Nkunku, and all of that. That's when Ademola Lookman was at Everton. He do play as a winger.
Yeah.
So that is not an excuse. If you should set a proper system, you can actually use him as a winger. I just feel like they need to put their ass together, put their things together, get that. How would I say it? They are missing that click. I don't know what they miss that chemistry. Get that chemistry together. Get everything. I just feel like, honestly, we can't go further than.
I feel one of the reasons even the coach doesn't want to include just trying to recruit a lot of players. He's trying to stick to the players at hand at the moment.
And I think, just like Prosper said something now, that we lack that chemistry. When our players, when we are watching them in the diaspora, we see them performing
well.
And when they are back home, there is this kind of Namigo front. Namigo scored the winning goal for Nigeria. I don't know, maybe they are thinking about Twitter.
See, maybe they are thinking about social media. In most cases, they promise them money. You get. But if you score, they do now. If you score this goal, if you not score this goal, you go collect 10 million. Those things. Why? If you are playing for this country, if you are playing for this badge, if you are playing for this flag, you shouldn't be doing that.
I think the best thing is, even if you want to give them money or promise them anything of reward, you should just give them as a team. So I try and get to the final, and
that chemistry is something that's affecting a player like Samu Chukwueze.
Ademola Lookman.
He forces things a lot. Samu Chukwueze is a very, very good footballer.
I watched the match against Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
In fact, he was just passes.
Since his evolution,
I don't understand.
Since his evolution from the Villarreal setup, I have never rated him, because I don't rate players who their end product
is somehow terrible.
Is nothing to write home about.
Yes.
Chukwueze can take on everybody, and when he gets to I feel like, I don't know, I might be wrong, I feel like there is this case of envy. There's this lack of team spirit within them. I don't know if you get. Nobody is willing to sacrifice for this next man. Because the last game I watched, because I am fed up of Nigerian football, to be precise. The last game I watched was against Guinea. There were many situations where he could have easy just one pass, give Osimhen the ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he just goes for poo.
And Osimhen was looking kind of frustrated.
He was
kind of frustrated.
All these I just said right now, I don't think Victor Osimhen is guilty of any, because especially this match against Saudi Arabia that I watched, he was actually playing well.
Everything goes down to the coach. The game against Ghana, I noticed something, and even at Napoli, when you put the balls behind the defense line, Osimhen has that physicality, he has that pace, what it takes to go for it. So I feel like the team right now should play to his strength. This is not about individual football. If you have a Messi in your team, everybody plays for Messi.
Yeah.
If you have a Cristiano Ronaldo in your team, when Dybala was at Juventus, he was the main man.
Yeah.
He was the next Messi. But when Ronaldo came in, everybody plays for him. I don't know if you get. So they should fashion that team to play for their best player.
So it's still bothered to the
coach,
the
exactly,
manager.
to the coach. There's a whole lot. There's a whole lot
going on
in that
and
team.
The funniest thing is that with this our epileptic performances today, we are struggling to defeat Mozambique. Tomorrow we are struggling to defeat Libya. We are not giving those convincing performances. And right now the AFCON table has been drawn.
Yes.
And to me, we are in a group with the host nation, Ivory Coast. The last time I checked, in recent time, one of the AFCON winners, I think it was 2015 or so. What's your expectation for the group? We have Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, and Nigeria in the same group.
Yeah.
What's your expectation?
Let's start with you, Prosper. First of all, I will touch Ivory Coast because I don't know much about the rest teams.
Okay.
Ivory Coast has the best, I would arguably say, bar Morocco and the likes of Senegal, they have the best team in Africa, but they face the same issue Nigeria face. They have Diamunde of Sporting, one of the best young centre back in the world right now.
They have Sangare,
they have Pepe, you have KC, you have Sebastian Alla, you have Wilfred Zaha, you have Koyate. Then you have this guy Serge Aurier. They are filled with, they are star-studded, but they still have the same issue, managerial issue. Nigeria, for what they are, for the kind of quality they possess, they are underachieving. I don't know if you get. So it's more of a case of the group is just, it looks somehow like the group of giants, but then again, if you should look critically at both the two top teams in the group, I feel like Nigeria should easily get out of this if they get their things right. But if they don't, I won't be surprised. Honestly, me personally, I don't with that coach and what I'm seeing currently, I don't think as Nigeria would go far in the AFCON tournament.
We might not go far, but I'm very sure we'll qualify from this group.
If we get our things right,
the only thing we should avoid for now is any upset.
See, the thing is,
I feel
Nigerian football
with 7 points.
Nigerian football has always put us in that situation of we can't they do plus and minus. If this one lose, we no lose. We can't draw 4 goals. Like that's all those.
Virtually all tournaments, almost all tournaments, we do these calculations.
Okay, so but even if we talk say Ivory Coast get stars and all that,
okay, we
are blessed with stars. I think Super Eagles, there is something I saw around about a few months back. Super Eagles has the most expensive squad in Africa. We have the most expensive squad. So the problem is just that chemistry, that's connecting the eyes, crossing the T's and dotting our I's. It's just about we not making the right decision. So I still believe that a Super Eagle with the right decision, right tactics, right style of play,
we have what it takes to win.
We have what it takes to go for tournament.
Currently with
this group A, I think we can come out on top of
we can come out of this group.
We are complaining of this particular coach.
Yeah.
The previous coach that was there.
Garnetro.
Yes. This same man do invite players like Moses Simon. Though even me, I'm not satisfied with his play on pitch, but he still get called up. Is there something these guys are doing the training? I feel like
when they come out, I feel like it's a case of quality. Yeah, I love the points because there is this. I was having a football conversation with this guy. Is this kind of someone who loves Nigerian football very well, and he said there are some shady things sometimes that these guys bribe coaches
behind the scene. There is so much politics in African football.
So you know, as a player now, look at that. A player like Ademola Lookman, he wanted to play for England. Not that he loved Nigeria like that, but he couldn't get into the team and it was like, okay, let's go back to our fatherland.
Second choice.
Let's go back to the second choice. We have that problem. Most of these players, they are using us as a second choice, so they cannot play with that passion. They don't even want. They don't even have the passion to represent the badge. It's just like I want to complete my player profile. I want to play for a national team.
So
most of them don't have the passion for our fly. So I think my own prediction. Super Eagles will top the table, Ivory Coast will come second.
I feel Super Eagles will come. If we get our things right, we should top the table. But if we don't, we should get out of the group. But with this coach and this correct tactics, as I stand on my word, I don't see us going so far in the competition.
So what's your minimum expectation? Round of 16, semi-finals, quarter-finals?
Semi-finals maximum. If we get to semi-finals, we overachieved with this coach.
We've overachieved.
Yes. Semi-final.
How about you? What's your expectation for the AFCON?
If you can get everything right, like the selections, the tactics, I think we should be able to get to the final.
Final.
Yes.
Final. You can beat your chest.
Yes.
Wow. That's
God catch you, make you no face Morocco for road.
At all.
So you know the English Premier League. It's already shaping up every season. Premier League is always like war, season in, season out. You can just have this prediction. Right now, there is a Tottenham trying to sneak in. Last season, it was this Brighton, Aston Villa that they came to cause the upsets up and down. You know, you can just predict what will happen. And right now, I want you guys to give me your top 4 predictions for this season. And if you can get the top 4 predictions right, all of us will do our cap for you.
Okay,
let's start with you.
I would go for Man City, Arsenal. Liverpool would make top 4, and personally, I don't still see them as title challengers because of that number 6 issues.
Okay.
If they can get a number 6 during the January window, Liverpool would be there, and either United or Chelsea, one of them would be in that top 4. But as for Tottenham, I don't think they have the depth, the squad depth to contend for the title.
To go on
for the title. So I see them settling for Europa.
So your number 1 is Man City.
Man City.
Second,
I'm not in. There is no particular order. Okay. You want a particular order?
I want a particular order.
Okay, now
it's just the top
for
4.
a particular order, Arsenal, Man City.
I know where that's coming from.
Liverpool.
I know where that's coming from.
Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool.
So Arsenal are winning the league.
Yes, Arsenal are winning the league.
Okay.
That is not your answer yet. You read it.
Okay.
Arsenal,
you
Man City,
joking.
Liverpool, either United or Chelsea, one of them would get the 4th spot.
You're not sure?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What about your top 4 predictions?
I feel Man City is going to win the league.
Okay.
Again?
City,
So far, never tire una.
Again. Okay.
Because they keep on dominating.
Okay.
He's a United fan.
He supports City.
Them don't forget as they even contend for title. When last they don't contend for title. So make the guy. I mean the guy choose Man City. The guy don't get that thing for back of his head.
The main reason you guys are happy with this Sheikh Jassim of a thing. But don't worry, go personal.
Oh yeah, give us your top 4 prediction.
Manchester City.
Yes.
First. I think I don't want to go for Arsenal, but if I'm being real, I think it should be second.
Okay. Third.
Looking at Tottenham, I think they are playing great football these days.
Okay.
Right from day one, and they just need that consistency of a thing. Tottenham third, and Manchester United, they will struggle. You know.
So you already have this feeling that your team will struggle
United will struggle
to break it.
Struggling.
Last season they struggled against Liverpool.
No. It was Liverpool that was struggling
No,
Yes,
let me
for
remind
the
you.
end
last
season.
season,
let me
Liverpool had a
gist you.
downtime, and last season was one of your best seasons.
Let
in
me
recent years.
gist you.
One of our best.
One of your best
Yes,
seasons in
let me
recent
gist
time.
you. You were in the title race with me. You were in the title race with me.
At the
At the point, you were not in top 4 race. You almost bought the top 4. No, yeah.
At the point,
We never bought to.
You almost.
They came
You bought
third.
to-
You almost, yes.
How?
you were out of the title race before. At least it was around February or so.
It was because of-
they were in the title race.
They were in the title race
But
earlier with
come-
Arsenal. About
No.
Fast forward to May, they were now in the top 4 race.
You guys said you were in title race, but at the same time, you guys have some outstanding.
Who?
Manchester City.
Now let me remind you, if you don't forget, there were times where your fans would come online and tweet, if this one lose this one beat this one, we'll be 3 points behind, we'll be 6 points behind.
cannot
You
be.
were in the title race.
No, that's football for you. It can actually happen.
At a point,
It can actually happen.
they dream quadruple.
Dreaming is free. Dreaming is free.
Never say never. This is
Never
Manchester
say never.
United. This is Manchester United. I hope you know that.
Okay,
Now,
me,
Ferguson's time. That was Ferguson's time, not now.
for me, my own top 4 prediction, I think I would be a little bit biased, because I'm tired of City dominating. I'm so tired of it. I don't want them to dominate again.
Everyone
I
is
think-
tired, honestly.
If Liverpool should get it right, it's not like we've not been there before. We've been there before. We can actually win the league this season.
Okay.
I see Liverpool winning the league.
The ladies team. Oh,
Under 23.
No.
Under 23. Liverpool under 23.
No, the infant team. I go with I see Liverpool winning the league. Then it seemed like, let's say, Man City. They've always been doing it before. City comes second. I think Arsenal third, and fourth position. I think I will have to
the men in red.
say it will be Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Chelsea has what it
I'm
takes.
surprised.
So
Chelsea-
I
They
think
are actually doing good.
I
Chelsea
think
doing good.
Yeah.
Good and Chelsea
like
the same sentence.
results wise,
I-
it's not telling on them.
Yes.
But their performance and what they play.
it's just the goals.
Let me tell you something.
They just
Their
need to put it.
performance.
If you watch Chelsea games
just need
this
to
season,
Chelsea just need to score.
I do watch that.
then
game.
just need to click at that final third. That's their major
Yes,
issue.
they are getting to the final
But-
third.
but-
They just need to click.
Do you see that getting soft soon?
Yeah,
It's almost their last two games.
It will.
They look
looking
like a
better
team
now.
that knows what they are doing.
The only player at least that is trying to impress up front is Raheem Sterling.
Kopama
Kopama is there right now.
Broja inclusion also raised everything. So
Kopama
He's
looks
not
like
playing up to our satisfaction. That is not what they need right now.
I feel like they
they need to do better.
Right now, if you know that
statistically they are performing better than Man United.
Yeah,
Statistically,
Yes,
yeah.
statistically, not results wise.
Okay.
Statistically, Chelsea are currently performing better. If you check most possessions in the league, they are there. They should be top 5. Most expected goals per 90, they should be there. Most big chances created, they should be there. So
Entry into the final third.
they should be there also. They should be top 5 in all of these statistics.
they are there.
What they just lack is that final third.
The thing with me is that I am very sure that with the caliber of manager that
they have, yeah.
and I think the thing is just about trying to give him a little bit of time.
Which they don't have. The fans don't have.
They don't have to rush him. What should be, as a Chelsea fan, I think what should be the maximum expectation this season for a Chelsea fan is getting back European football.
Yeah.
Bringing back European
football, either Europa or
either
Champions
Europa League or Champions League.
If you get Europa, then you go for winning it.
Because a team like Chelsea, they fell off the cliff so hard last season, finishing in the bottom half of the table.
That's very bad.
That is very, very abysmal. So I think this season they should just focus on getting back that European football, and for the squad they have, and
it's achievable.
And players are still coming back from injury. We know that.
Yes.
So with the squad they have this squad depth,
And they can actually win.
Funny enough, they are not playing in any European competition. All they have to
they
do
can
is
actually win a cup.
They can. All they
Either
have
the
to do is
Carling Cup, the FA
they
Cup.
have the whole week to prepare and come and challenge the game on weekends. So I think they will do well. And Manchester United, I don't see them getting into the top 4 because I think they are struggling with the owner of
everything, take over and everything. And it's funny how nobody's.
They won't be playing any European competition. Same way Arsenal dropped out of the Europa last season, but that doesn't change anything in the title race.
There was this season
Squad
that
depth different.
There was this season that I think was it not Tottenham and Arsenal that Tottenham sneaked into the UCL spot and Arsenal dropped out.
Yeah.
I think it was Tottenham that defeated Arsenal. Where Arsenal bottled it against Newcastle, where Arsenal bottled the top four. Arsenal were not they were not in any European competition. That was 2 seasons ago. Yeah, that was 2 seasons back. Tottenham were the one that actually sneaked into that, and Arsenal finished 5th. So they got into the Europa League spot, which they played last season. So I think not playing in Europe, it
gives you an edge.
Big edge.
Let me tell you, from October, the players, everybody starts playing every 3 days. Yes, some team played 2 days. There was a time last season we played 3 matches in 1 week. Yeah. So for a team like Chelsea who is not in Europe, it gives them an edge over every other person. And then again, it's just funny how everybody don't write off Newcastle.
Yeah, you see that Newcastle of a thing. Why they're just like Manchester United. I have a problem with these 2 United teams. The problem is, number one, if you could remember, the season Liverpool got to the final Champions League that Madrid won.
The last one. Because you'll be customer there.
that was 2 seasons back. City won the title with a point.
Yeah.
Liverpool played 63 games that season. They played all possible matches that was there to be played, because Liverpool were the final of the Carabao, final of the FA and Champions League and EPL. They played all the games. So the team actually resulted in multiple injuries that last season, and I think that's what Man United are kind of facing right now. Too many games. Man United played so many games last season. So I knew that this season they were going to suffer setbacks from injury.
And then again, another issue at United is age.
And
the age of let's say 4 to 5 years from now, you would have to renew your starting 11 again.
Yes, but not currently.
By age wise, Luke Shaw is close to his 30s.
Yes, close, but not 30 yet.
Not 30 yet. Varane.
I think it's just the back line.
The midfield also. How old is Bruno?
Bruno is 29.
5 years from now, how old would Bruno be?
Are you speculating about the long time or currently?
Yeah,
but currently it's affecting many. Casemiro has declined.
Yeah, he has declined.
Age, but Eriksen the same thing.
Age is telling on him.
Don't you think it is the role that was imposed on him that caused all this performance?
Did you watch Casemiro against Brazil? Casemiro against Uruguay. He was exposed. He has physically declined.
This recent game against Uruguay.
The statement here is, the word I would use is, he has physically declined.
Yeah,
because of age. The same thing has happened to Eriksen, age and health issues. I don't know if you get, body no be firewood,
and it is very normal. We all know that a Casemiro would definitely. There is this man that wants to invest 25%, Sir Ratcliffe.
Yes.
He questioned the signing of Casemiro.
Yeah,
he questioned it.
There were reports like that on Sky.
Coming into the team, he saw the book and was like, a player who is 30-something is on this huge wage. I questioned it.
Me myself, I questioned it.
Do you know why? 60 million naira for Casemiro. 60 million pounds. 70 million
for a 30 years old man.
No. I think
questionable.
Bringing Casemiro in then was a kind of short fixed plan.
But it was too much.
Are you referring to the price tag?
The price tag is just too much. Not the player. See, don't get me wrong. If you had gotten Casemiro for the range of 50, 40, 45 million, I wouldn't have had an issue with it.
Yeah.
But then, you see why United fans were happy. Over the years, you've had issues with your DM, your defensive midfielder issue. So when they got in Casemiro, it silenced everyone. Yeah. Now, this is a game the Glazers always play. Once United fans riot this, that Glazers, they just bring that big money signing, that big signing, and everybody
share.
No, it doesn't.
That was the case. That was the case of Casemiro.
Even as the season goes on,
it was more of a panic buy. That was why even the previous episode I questioned Erik ten Hag's talent ID due to the players he has been bringing in so far. Okay. I don't know if you get.
Why will you question his ID?
70% of Erik ten Hag's signings so far, there have been question marks all over them.
Question mark.
Yes.
Question mark. Yes. By Arsenal fan or which fan base?
Everybody.
No, basically none of his signings have really hit the ground running.
He said something. I don't know if you guys take note. He said, the way he plays at Utrecht is quite different from the way he plays at Ajax.
Okay.
The way he will be playing at Manchester United is quite different from the way he's playing at his days at Ajax.
Okay.
So you don't expect him to go and buy players of.
Now the thing is now.
I want to put him on that odd spot.
Okay.
Now I will mention his signings so far, and you yourself would judge them on the scale of 10.
Okay.
Andre Onana.
He just played.
He's still question. You can't give me that excuse. Wait. Tottenham got a goalkeeper. I just came in.
Vicario.
And is doing exceptionally well. So you can. So Andre Onana,
one of the best goalkeepers in Premier
so far.
now.
You can't actually call Onana a flop currently at the moment.
Questionable. His signing is questionable.
Yes.
On the scale of 10 so far, how would you rate Onana?
0.2.
Minus 0.
0.
Okay. No.
Okay.
At least I'll still give him 6 currently.
6?
Yes, I will.
How? What has he done? This guy was brought in to act as this ball playing goalkeeper.
Okay.
Up the back line and the last time I checked, United haven't been even utilizing.
They have not utilized his potential.
They haven't
now
utilized
due to the kind of
Is that his
players.
fault?
To me,
There are many questions. Listen.
There was a ball. He dribbled one. The striker that came to.
That's it. Listen.
He gave the ball to Garnacho. What did he do?
Abezy, listen.
He slowed down the ball.
Listen to me. Many of your defeats this season,
Okay.
Onana has a fault in it.
Many.
Yes. Against Bayern Munich. I'll call them. Against Bayern Munich.
I will agree with Bayern.
Against Bayern.
Galatasaray. Against Galatasaray.
Yeah. He was there. He was
there.
He was the one that gave the ball away.
Red card.
Yes.
I cannot.
He got the Casemiro red card.
He
He was the one that
red
gave the
card.
ball away.
Then
I think it's Brighton.
Don't mention.
there was
Brighton.
one. No, there was one
Don't
game.
mention Brighton.
There have been several EPL games where he can do
You
better.
guys don't want to play. Yes, but not all our loss. You can't just.
I said many
Onana.
of your loss
It's not even many.
so far this season.
It's not many. I won't agree with you if you say many.
He hasn't put in those expected performances.
Listen, let me tell you.
That's why I said
okay,
six. I gave him 6. I never gave him 9 or 8.
Did you watch Onana?
Prosper,
Yes.
if you know, as a fan,
Okay.
you just signed a goalkeeper who just played the Champions
now,
League final.
let me
and
remind
he
you.
has most clean sheets in the last season. You see,
UCL.
so it's coming with huge expectation to a team like Manchester United coming to Old Trafford.
You are feeling the boot of David De Gea.
Yeah,
a club legend, one of the best goalkeepers.
One of the best goalkeepers in the league. So coming into United, there is this huge expectation on Andre Onana,
And he has not
I can
lived
beat
up
my
to
chest
it.
as
He has not-
many United fans are kind of, we want the J back.
Yeah.
At the back of their mind.
You said something during the episode, the second episode. You said majority of the fans are reactionary.
Yes.
Because
Now-
I can just say this guy is a stupid player. I might call Amrabat a stupid because we just lose a match.
You know, it's not about, sometimes it's not about reactions. I analyzed Andre Onana.
Okay.
When the signing was confirmed that United are getting him, I analyzed him and how he's going to fit in perfectly to the team. Then there were speculations on Rasmus Højlund. Okay. I analyzed how he can work with Højlund and the likes. But right now, sometimes you might want to defend players and the player at the back of your mind you'll be like, no, come on, Abezy. At a point,
this fault is not solely on Onana.
I get your point. Now listen, let me tell you
because
something.
Right now
there are some things people are not trying to look at. There was a guy, a friend of mine, I watched this match with him against the match we came back 3-2. We won for 2 Awoni's team.
Nottingham Forest.
Yes. That particular match, someone was telling me the match is because of Onana. Look at that free header.
Now let me tell you something.
Okay. And I have a friend blaming him.
Listen, I have known Onana from his Ajax days. Yes. You get. I know there is this thing with me. I have this fetish love for ball playing goalkeepers. You get. Now when I saw Onana performed at the Champions League final, guy, fuck Man City and the UCL they won. That was the best performance by a goalkeeper in the Champions League final I've ever seen. A ball playing goalkeeper. Bro, I was on my feet clapping for him. Now, coming to United, feeling the boots of David De Gea, a club legend, one of the best goalkeepers the game has ever seen and all of that. Many of the fans expect him to, if not fill in the boots, but at least do something decent. Okay. But so far, there have been some questions about the decisions, his decision making, his timing, and all
exactly.
of that. And see, let me tell you, I've been defending Onana. Even that Casemiro's red card against Galatasaray, I was somewhere defending, fighting it on Casemiro. There are some mistakes Onana would make as a person, and you can't even defend him.
You can't defend him. Same thing happened with Darwin Núñez last season. I'm a big fan of Núñez, and at the point last season, there were I became kind of stupid in some conversations
when you try to defend him. Even against United fans, you see me. In as much as I support Arsenal here, I don't try to allow this. Now my club make I support.
No, you get.
That is not what. I'm ending
you are trying to protect him as a United fan.
Even against your fellow United fan.
What we are telling you right now is that Onana is low on confidence, and when you are low on confidence, it affects your all-round play.
And so far, that's why I use the statement so far. You get, that's why I said so far.
It might get better.
It might get better when the team comes in. Lisandro Martinez, right, everyone. Now, yeah, I expect him to get better when the old. But I said right now, so far, how would you rate his performance on the scale of 10?
5 or 6.
Because the thing is,
I can't give him 2 because
the thing is
solely it's not just based on shot stopping alone. If I'm to rank is a shot stopping at the moment currently, I can give him 3-2 because I'm not even impressed with some of his saves.
Would you say
regardless, even if there are some saves he still have it.
For what he does,
his anticipation is not good before he joined United. His anticipation, the devil the hair is a better. He anticipates ball better than Onana. Yes. But right now, Onana's anticipation is not good before, but right now it's still declining. He doesn't anticipate ball very well. He doesn't command his box very well. As a goalkeeper, you need to be able to defend crosses. As a goalkeeper,
and he struggles with that.
Now
let me tell you. I've seen him. Let me tell you something.
Let
me tell you something. How old is Onana? How old is Onana?
Is 27.
Now let me tell you something. 90% of the footballers hit their prime within the age of 24 to 32.
That is not for a goalkeeper. For a goalkeeper, at the age of 31.
No.
Yes, for a goalkeeper.
How old is Alisson?
Alisson Becker is currently 31 or so.
I think he's 31.
31. Becker has been up
there.
Joao Oblak has been up there for over 20 when he was 20.
Yes.
I don't know if you get. David De Gea has been up there from his early 20s. So you see,
majority of goalkeepers do peak at that age. 31.
Listen, that's why I said
because they play till 35, 38, 39, 40.
Longevity. Listen, Buffon. Okay. In fact, even at 40, 39, Buffon was no longer.
He was no longer keeping. The thing is,
that's not saying he has declined. Yes.
Apart from
Buffon, call a goalkeeper. Yeah. At the age of 40.
Yes, he left Man United at the age of 39.
At the age of 40, where was he keeping?
He retired. 39. Is that not enough? At the age of 39.
4-5 goalkeepers who were keeping
Casillas
at 39.
Yes, he's still keeping for Porto.
When?
Top club.
Yes, and he's playing for Champions League. Yes.
No. He's not starting it for Porto again.
He's starting.
He's not starting for Porto again.
Diego Costa. Don't argue this. No. Don't argue this.
Diego Costa.
Portugal's current starter.
Diego Costa has been the number one keeper for Porto for the past 2-3 seasons.
For the past 2-3 seasons. Yes.
Do you know Casillas' age currently?
How old is Casillas? I don't even know.
He's in his 40s.
Listen,
at the age of 36, Casillas is still keeping for a top club.
Which club?
We said Porto.
No. Diego Costa is their number one goalkeeper.
Currently.
Not currently.
For the past 2 seasons.
Casillas left Porto already.
Okay.
I'm not talking of now.
How old was he at Porto?
Okay, you know what? I will let me answer him with a goalkeeper, Ben Carson. This Man City third choice goalkeeper. Yes. Do you know that this guy was in the squad that won the 2005 Champions League with Liverpool in Istanbul? He also won it in Istanbul again with City.
Yeah.
Now, back then, he was this young goalie or whatever.
Promising
goalie. But when he came to that 2020 something, he was this third choice goalkeeper. It's not about staying long in the game. How long are you there at the top level?
That is why I said no goalkeeper at the age of 39, 40.
Most of them, they tend to decline at the age of 34, 35.
36, 37.
They tend to decline.
It's still in line with what I said. I said they attain their peak around 30, 31.
No, their peak is somewhere around
25 to 32.
Yeah, that's
25 to 32.
basically
That's
their
where
peak.
90% of the footballers hit their peak.
That's when most of them hit their peak.
But each position they don't hit their peak at the particular age.
That's why I used
understand.
age bracket. That's why I used a age bracket between the age of 25 to 32. 90% of the footballers, strikers, defenders, that's 20, when they 25 to 32.
Yeah,
that is where many
we can use that age bracket.
That is why I use that age bracket. That is where about 90% of the footballers hit their peak.
So yes,
as bad the generational talents, the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, and all of that. But even the prime Messi, if you should look within that was within the age range.
So
Ronaldo is still up there.
That is why I said. He's still up there. Yes. But you can't compare.
Can you compare Ronaldo of 7 years ago to current Cristiano
Ronaldo is not 34 again.
Noodles Ronaldo compared to now.
Noodles Ronaldo. Can you compare it to
He was 33, 34 then.
No.
Yes.
No.
His last season at Real Madrid to Juventus. Is that
how old was he?
He was 34.
No. How old is Ronaldo now?
Ronaldo is 30. He will be 39.
39. Okay, now can you still compare that Ronaldo that will run the length of the pitch, dribble, jump in the 18-yard area, do this?
You are talking of top of this game.
Top of his game. He's not at the top of his game anymore.
At the age of 33, 34?
No, 39.
No, I'm not saying
Ronaldo
now.
At United.
Ronaldo at United was 37.
No, early days. Listen to the statement. Now listen, it's like you have been confused by the statement. Listen to the statement again. 90% of the footballers hit their peak within the age bracket of 25 to 32. That is when they hit. That is. I'm not saying their prime is within that age. I said that is when they hit their peak. So depending on when they decline, they hit their peak within that age range.
Yes.
So Onana, for that performance Onana placed during the Champions League final, I felt this was the peak of this guy. This guy is in his prime. I don't know if you get
tactically he was there and he gave City a lot of problem. He caused them a lot of problem. That game
that is the best performance by Bob playing.
I have to see the game again.
But at the same time, there are other factors that will come in, like changing of environment, the players, their style of play. I mean the player you're playing with.
That is why because of the argument I made the statement that that's why I use the statement for now. If Lisandro Martinez, who is a ball playing centre back, comes back, the only thing
I feel sorry for Onana. The reason why I feel
sorry are blaming because of the goal he had considered.
The only reason why I feel sorry for him is, as a goalkeeper, the last thing you want is rotating the line in front of you. You don't want your manager to keep rotating. And the last time I checked, United this season they've used about like two or three centre back combinations. We've had Johnny Evans, Maguire. We've had Varane, Lindelof. So we've had different kind of centre back combinations, and it's not very good for a goalie. I think you should have defended him there. And look at a player like Anthony. There's still question mark over Anthony.
Mason Mount, there is question mark.
Mason Mount, there is question mark.
Yes,
most of his.
Wegos, there was question. Wegos from when he came.
That was a panic buy. You know that. Just for 6 months, it was a panic buy.
That's why I said his talent ID. Most of his signings are questionable.
He had no choice regarding that Wegos signature.
I will call few of his signings that have been questionable so far.
Okay.
Casemiro has been questionable.
No, I won't agree with you.
His
performance last season was quite good.
Can you place your hand on your chest and say Casemiro is top 3 DM in the Premier League currently?
Last season,
I said currently.
His performance last season, he said it's
for 70 million guy. If you are getting a 70 million defensive midfielder, he should be able to get you for at least 3 to 4, 5 seasons.
4-5 seasons. Just like Enzo.
You don't spend 70 million on a 30-year-old man who is declining. It's like me spending 70 million to get Fabinho.
And back then they had options. There was the Declan Rice on market. There was the Caicedo on market.
It was a case. Listen, what you don't understand. What you don't understand. So in your club, it's a case of marketing for United. It's a case of marketing from United.
That lies solely on the board.
It's a case of marketing. And the thing is, I don't understand why United fans are always very quick to cry over their owners. Like, I don't understand. The owners are spending. Now, this Qatari Sheikh, or what's his name?
I think Prosper answers you right.
I don't even know his name. This Sheikh Sheyi Jassim, he wanted to get the full ownership of the club. The Glazers said no, they need an investor. Now Sir Ratcliffe seems to be getting 25% shares in the club. The Glazers, it's not that they are not signing for Man United. It's just that I think the problem is more than the Glazers. We have to check who is the sporting director here, who is the head of recruitment here, how do they negotiate deals, how do they spot their talent, who are the scouts.
The case of United.
Because sorry, I'm coming somewhere, because the Glazers are dropping the money every summer. Man United are always out there signing big players. Since Alex Ferguson left, I think they've spent over $1 billion.
Now,
but
the case of United. The case of United.
Do you watch Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's interview?
That was the interview.
When he was saying the board won't give you more than 3 major signings in a summer.
No, three major signings is fine.
Once it comes to January, forget about any transfer.
It's fine. That is their own pattern.
The case of
3
United,
major signings.
The case of United.
You are not doing a squad
there was a season.
You know that you are not doing a
there
squad
was a season. Our major signings were Pelistri, Ahmad, then one other signing.
Now
I've forgotten. That was a major signing that summer.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know that in recent time there are teams that haven't spent up to your level and they have done better than Man United? I will count a lot of world-class signings that you guys have made in recent time.
The sporting
that is what I'm
employing that sporting director. Still the board.
No, the board. They are just they are there. Most of these board members, they are not this kind of football-oriented guys.
See the issue with United.
Who are those employing
listen,
guys?
I said something. I asked a question.
The thing is, these guys are they employed. They are professionals.
I asked a question.
Okay, John Muto, who is now the sporting director, he used to work for Everton. He's experienced. Very experienced.
Listen, I asked the question last week. The process United fans and the manager claimed to be are the owners in with them. Now, the rebuild process of United is so rotten and deep-rooted that the rebuild needs to start from the administrative part itself. Not just fuck the Glazers first. You see those in charge of the recruitment, the youth development, everything needs to be thoroughly cleaned. That was why I said
Liverpool do that job.
Listen, that's why I said the Glazers. That's why I said, listen, I said, fuck the Glazers.
Why are we after these Glazers?
No.
There are some things they need to keep in a certain position, which they are not doing. They are refusing to do all these things. Administrative settings.
So I think the case of United here, we can spend 6-7 hours talking about United and would get. That is how bad it has been. It's deep-rooted.
It's deep-rooted.
But I have an issue with your fan base. That is faulting everything on the Glazers.
Faulting everything on the Glazers. Must you always cry on Glazers?
United players. Somebody said made a statement. Yes, last night he said something that our players go perform for club, go perform for country, come club they play like Momo. Now Glazers I blame for on-pitch issue.
Our players will perform for country.
Come that perform for club. Now Glazers I blame.
These Glazers are always getting faulted for everything that's United.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. Your players should be held accountable sometimes.
There are some decisions that.
There are some players that should be held accountable. A player like Marcus Rashford has just been there. Well, come on. We are just protecting our star boy. We don't want to talk about him.
So
we all know that
United,
Marcus Rashford is not there. So I think United case is. There is a big thing to talk about.
We are coming.
Talking about players should be held responsible.
Yeah,
I will agree with you. But who are still these same people negotiating contract, giving them such bulky wages?
The team has a financial department, and I think we'll still come back to that.
The case of United. Yeah, one day. We would hold a special episode, a 2-hour episode for Ole United. So for now, we need to move out of United. We need to move out.
Ozil's case.
Yes.
Back then. Compare it with this Jadon Sancho's Saga.
The club has the full backing of Ten Hag has the full backing of the club.
Yes, agreed.
Yes. So
but what I'm trying to let you know is we need to be behind our manager.
Now let me remind you. There's something.
Yes. Even they said he should apologize.
Wait, there's something.
He hasn't.
There's something you people don't know. If you watch the all or nothing for Arsenal, there was a point it got to. Edu was speaking with the director board and he was telling her that it's like we need to beg Arteta to integrate Aubameyang back to the team because that period the whole team was underperforming. We needed goal and all of that.
And Arteta is a new school manager. He documents everything.
He documented everything.
Everything that
Aubameyang said, he documented the time, the reply, everything he told up, everything was documented and
so you can blame it on the managers and
the case of United. We wrote a special United episode. It's coming soon, so watch out, United fans. Watch out, we wrote a special United episode.
So guys, the thing is, most of the EPL teams, we all love them, but come on, there are some overrated footballers over there. So I want you guys to give me your overrated footballer in each of the top 6 teams. We will all discuss about it. So let's start with your team, Arsenal. Who is the most overrated?
Ramsdale. You know why I said, first of all, before I go ahead,
Ramsdale is the most overrated player in Arsenal.
For someone, when they say someone is overrated, it doesn't mean the person is not good. I don't know if you get. It's a case of they get accolades more than they deserve. They get praises or hyped more than they deserve. So it does not mean in case I call your player, you should not come and tell me I should not come to Milan because they don't threaten my life. For me, I said Ramsdale. Yeah.
Okay, for me personally, at Arsenal, the most overrated player over there is Gabriel Jesus.
Why?
I don't see anything Gabriel Jesus offers the team. In fact, Arsenal are always like this better team when he's not around. Gabriel Jesus is someone that can get injured for 3, 4, 5 months of the season and Arsenal will be still fine. Sometimes when I watch Eddie Nketiah up there, I feel like he makes Arsenal team look better than a Gabriel Jesus. It's total cap. It's total fucking cap. No, Kenny, let me tell you something. To me, Martinelli. What does he offer them?
No, he has gone too far.
What does he offer them?
I want to ask you.
What does he offer them?
You at least you are enlightening.
Do you guys miss him like you miss some players like William Saliba? Last season I think Gabriel Jesus was injured at the point last season. William Saliba got injured and everything destroyed.
First of all, I want to ask you, who they rate Gabriel Jesus wey go make you say he dey overrated?
Who they rate him? Many Arsenal fans they rate him. Many Arsenal fans they think say as far as they don't win, in the Syria winner for Man City, Ian Chichenko, they put them high on the list of top players for Arsenal. If you meet Arsenal fans,
they improved.
Tell Arsenal fans they give you world class players.
They improved Arsenal's mentality, the players' mentality to a different level. The inclusion of Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko. Now moving on from there, Gabriel Martinelli plays better when Gabriel Jesus is on the pitch.
Gabriel Martinelli, the football.
It makes everybody play better along with him.
Football is a team sport.
He's a team player. You can't tell me Jesus is overrated.
Football is a team sport. Now you look at, he's a striker. Abi?
Yeah.
Gabriel Jesus is a striker now. Now, if you're going to be a striker, probably maybe a striker who is always dropping in between the lines and this, making everything tick. You want to be that guy who is always linking things up. At least you have to have this effect on the team. Just look at Bobby Firmino. The perfect definition of a first number 9. Look at Bobby Firmino, always getting assists, always making everything look thick.
I want to ask you.
Gabriel Jesus, I still keep saying it. That's why a player like a coach like this guy Pep Guardiola doesn't really trust him. He sees him as a kind as
now I want to ask you.
Most of his days at City, he was played out of position, played on the wing today.
That is how versatile and how good he is. That is how versatile and how good he is.
Prosper.
As a footballer. This
guy doesn't offer anything.
He offered more than a lot.
Let me tell you something. Do you know that today, if Gabriel Jesus gets injured in the Arsenal team, this Gabriel Jesus gets injured in the Arsenal team, definitely Arsenal will still be a better team. That's
to show you the level the team has gone. Now listen, wait, I want to put you on the spot. I want to put you on the spot. When KDB gets injured for City. They are still the best team in the world. Yes. Does that mean KDB is overrated?
No, KDB is not overrated. But there are some games. There are some games that you will miss the impact of KDB.
There are games Arsenal miss the impact. There are games.
No, I'm shocked you did not even remind him of Arsenal Man City last season.
There are games where Arsenal miss the impact of Gabriel.
Did you notice the way Nketiah performed in that match?
How?
Second leg against Manchester City.
How?
Could you recollect?
The last time I checked,
it was wasteful.
Last season. I think it was 3-1. It was just
4. It was 4. That Haaland bumped his head. Like he lose it towards the end of the match.
It was particular match. It was just
they missed Gabriel Jesus.
No.
There are many cases.
It's not like Gabriel Jesus is the one.
Let's move forward to this. Okay, what about you? This case outside.
Arsenal overrated.
All things being equal, it is Gabriel Martinelli.
Yes.
Oh boy, see, I want to tell you something.
Okay,
I want to tell you something. No come out from this studio.
Okay, let's move to Chelsea. Most overrated player.
Nicolas Jackson is overrated.
Okay, because he doesn't score.
No, not because he doesn't. I remember when he came, his first game, he put up this decent performance. You get, and I told somebody this performance na Nketiah average performance, and somebody was like, "Now the best striker. If you go all over, now the best striker for the league." Drogba regen, and Drogba regen never do anything.
For me, the most overrated player at Chelsea is Reece James. Fuck it. I hear is a recondition of Cafu combined with that,
and you can't stay fit. Are you guys calling him overrated because
he's fucking overrated?
See,
bro,
is it because he's always
Abezy, let me explain something for you. Let me explain something for you. Listen, football availability is the best. Now, listen, I want to put you on the spot. I want to put you on the spot. Yes, I want to put you on the spot. When Ronaldo had that injury, if he had constant injury, would he still have been in the GOAT debate?
No, definitely.
Let me remind you of a player.
You won't call him overrated.
Dembele is overrated. Do you know why? When Dembele and Mbappe came into the limelight, they were being compared with each other.
Yeah, they were being compared.
Injury ravaged Dembele down to the level he is today.
Even you know that Dembele is back.
Yes.
At his best. Sometimes he used to play.
Let me tell you one thing about.
Let me tell you about. Reece James has not even done half of what Mr. Matt has done for Chelsea.
Okay, you know what thing happened? We say
yes.
Reason why I say Reece James is over.
The same position.
As a player, their impact on the team.
Reason why I say Reece James is overrated is. In football, availability is the biggest key.
Why do you think Bruno is rated?
Availability is the best ability. Let's come to you. Chelsea overrated. Who are you taking?
I would have gone for Jackson, but I don't think there's anyone rating him. But I'll go for Gallagher.
Yes. Okay.
No comment.
Manchester United overrated player.
Brother Varane is fucking overrated.
You mean the Rolls Royce?
Yes. Which Rolls Royce?
You're capping.
Which Rolls Royce?
Peugeot.
Your Peugeot. Varane is fucking overrated. If I feel like he's a decent player, you get, but the teams he played in, the achievements he got from those teams, the performance of those teams, placed him in that top conversations where he shouldn't have been.
Okay,
so impact
for me, the most overrated player at United is Anthony. Fucking overrated guy. The guy it's just like you put Pokoli, my guy, where they dance. If you put
I've never seen a player so scared of attacking space like Anthony.
The guy is terrible. He doesn't even know how to put in crosses. He doesn't score. He doesn't get assists, and it cost them a fortune to bring him to the club. So the guy is fucking overrated. To you, as a Man United fan, who is the most overrated player at your club?
You know if you talk.
Give us now most overrated player at your club. No, but just give us a
Call the name.
I think I'll go for Marcus Rashford.
Marcus Rashford.
Yes.
Wow. Marcus Rashford. I agree with you. Chop him.
No. I don't need to chop it. I'm not saying it to make you happy.
That's a good point. I am happy a United fan is saying this on live. Guys, Now United fans.
No, that is not good.
He's overrated. Yeah, he's overrated.
Yeah, that's why I explained
Yeah,
before we dived into it.
He's overrated. Let's go to City, the big guns.
This is where everybody would come for me, but Ruben Diaz is overrated.
Okay. So for me, I think at City, the most overrated player there is Ederson, the goalkeeper. I don't see what Ederson does for them. Who are you picking?
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to Liverpool.
Harvey Elliott.
Harvey Elliott.
Yeah,
I don't think people rate Elliott like that.
Let me remind you, the season before last, there was a time where the Elliott Odegaard comparison was going on. That is where I'm coming from.
Okay, so you choose Harvey Elliott. For me, at Liverpool, it has to be Thiago Alcantara. I'm sorry, Liverpool fans, I'm saying this. I know we all love him, but he's always injured, not readily available. So Liverpool fans don't even forget say we get Thiago.
Me too, I did forget.
So Liverpool, who is your most overrated?
I think it's Konate.
Ibrahimo
Konate, yeah.
Wow, that's audacity.
For his talent and his availability.
Let's go to Tottenham.
Kulusevski. Yes, Kulusevski. Yes. Kulusevski.
No other person than that Brazilian egomaniac, Richarlison. So let's go to you. Richarlison as well.
Yes.
So we have one last team to go, and that is we've done Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool,
Tottenham.
Okay, we've done the six. We've done the six,
yes.
Right? Okay, so let's quickly move into a debate that has been online for quite some time now, and the debate doesn't get old. People believe that Antoine Griezmann was robbed of that 2018 Ballon d'Or. What's your take on it?
I fully stand with them. I believe that Griezmann deserves the 2018 Ballon d'Or.
Why?
Yeah. Okay, let me make it a quick one.
Yeah.
They can't make I bring out my phone so that I go feel it. That's
because for me personally, I don't think
now
I don't think it's over.
Now
I don't think Griezmann deserves.
This was Griezmann starts the World Cup year. For club, he had 49 appearances.
Okay.
He had 29 goals and 15 assists. In total, which is in 49 appearances, he had 44 goals and assists. Now, they won the Europa that year, let me remind you, where he started 8 games. And in that 8 games, he had 6 goals and 4 assists. Okay, now, moving on to the World Cup where France won, which I believe is one of the most underrated players France has ever seen. Griezmann, during the World Cup, he had 7 appearances tournament, as we they call them. He had 4 goals and 2 assists. That is 6 goals contribution in 7 appearances. Now, the total start for club and country that same year, he had 56 starts, which is appearance. He had 33 goals. He had 17 assists, which is he had about 50 goal and assists in 56 appearances. And that same season, Griezmann won the Europa. He won UEFA Super Cup, and he won the most prestigious award in club football. World football.
So now,
World Cup.
So now,
I don't understand how.
So now, because of the things you gave us about Griezmann, now that's why he deserves to be named the Ballon d'Or winner. Now the thing is, the Ballon d'Or has 3 criteria.
What are the criteria?
Number 1 is your team performance.
Yes.
As the name. Number 2 is your talents and fair play. Number 3 is your personal achievements. Now let's take a look at it on the scale of team collective performance.
That's
Real Madrid were there, and Luka was the heart of everything. It was at the heart of it. Even the Cristiano that season was not the one. Carrying it. It was a Luka Modric, and you know that during the World Cup, single-handedly, Luka Modric was the one that carried Croatia. He has the most passes completed. He dominated a lot of games in that 2018 World Cup. And for a team like Croatia, this guy, they performed the miracle. They did something that was unexpected. And coming to the place,
there is no sympathy in football. You do this under. There's no sympathy.
No, there are times that if a team underachieve or overachieve, then we can definitely say thumbs up to them. Our last season, he overachieved with Newcastle. He got into the conversation of the manager of the season. Now let's take a look at it. Coming to talent and fair play, Luka is extra talented, and coming to that aspect of fair play, that season from the year in 2018, Griezmann was given yellow card more than 16 times. He was given yellow card more than 16 times. He got a red card. And Luka Modric, throughout the 2018 year, he only received 6 yellow cards, 0 red cards. That shows he's a disciplined player. So there are a lot of factors.
So no. I want to ask you. So the criteria now. You now use cards. You now use red cards. Listen.
It's part of. I am not the one that sets the criteria.
The criteria for Ballon d'Or. The criteria now. Let everybody knows. Everybody know who watches. Everybody who watches football know that Ballon d'Or has been one of the most. I don't know the particular word to use. It has been one of the most political award in world football over the years. Since from the era of Messi, Ronaldo, you go this, you go that. It has been if you are the person that believes Haaland should win the Ballon d'Or because he has this, he had that, he won this, he won that, then you should also believe Griezmann deserves the 2018 Ballon d'Or.
No.
Yes. It's not.
Griezmann had an exceptional season.
It's not that
See, let me tell you, there are many players that are unfortunate to play in the era of Messi and Ronaldo, and Griezmann fall in one of that.
No.
You can't tell me that. At the point, he was the third best player in the world. Antoine Griezmann at the point was the third best player in the world.
He can be the third best player. But I want to ask you a question, Prosper.
Yes.
You know, you have to perform for your country at a country level and at a team level if you're going to.
He did all.
Now let's take
his contributions.
While he was playing in European competitions, there are about 3 tiers of European competition. We have the Champions League, the Europa League, and we have the Europa Conference League. Yes. He was playing the second tier.
There's nothing like Conference League.
Griezmann was dominating the Europa League while Luka Modric was dominating the Champions League.
Who won the UEFA Super Cup? That is the grand finale of every UEFA competition.
You said something regarding that comparison regarding the who ought to have won the Ballon d'Or. You said either Luka Modric or Antoine Griezmann, but you said Ronaldo wasn't even having one extraordinary role he played during Madrid.
You can actually place a proper debate for Cristiano Ronaldo for the 2018 Ballon d'Or.
He even made the top 3. He was there.
Ronaldo.
Yes.
He was there. But I'm telling you, that season,
Griezmann wasn't there at all.
No, Ronaldo peaked around December. Go and check the stats in La Liga. Ronaldo didn't have 10 goals from that August to December. He peaked from December downward.
That I don't know, but
yes, he peaked from December. They have already finished all the group stage matches.
If me now,
Luka Modric was consistent. I stand with my word. He was at the peak of his game. Let's not be sentimental here because
I stand with my word. If you think Haaland deserves the Ballon d'Or, then Griezmann actually deserves the Ballon d'Or that year.
Why are you comparing the two scenarios?
It's
what makes Haaland deserves this year Ballon d'Or?
It's a different thing. It's a different thing.
I want to ask the both of you now. What is the most prestigious award in world football?
It's the FIFA World Cup.
And now Griezmann was instrumental to that. Fine. Now, what is the final point? What is the final point of a UEFA competition?
All right, so
UEFA Super Cup, Griezmann won it against the same Modric.
Okay.
All right, so if you're going to say that, if you're going to base this, then 2010,
Wesley Sneijder.
2010, this guy was given the Ballon d'Or, Lionel Messi.
Okay.
He got crashed out by Germany in the round of
4-0.
4-0. They got knocked out.
Even Messi scored 0 goals in that tournament.
And look, let me tell you the nominees. The nominees that year were Messi, Andres Iniesta, and Xavi Hernandez. Yes. 2 of them got to the FIFA World Cup final. Not only that, they won the FIFA World Cup
now, let me tell you. That is why I made the statement here.
It's all about, I think sometimes we just come up with all this in the FIFA World Cup year just to support our guy who won't make it collect the Ballon d'Or.
That's why I made the statement. That
Antoine Griezmann, that
Ballon d'Or has been the most unfair of all awards when you look at it, and if you have to use many metrics, because even each year the criteria changes every year.
Okay, you know what's going to happen, guys. Now the fans at home, they could judge this thing.
Yes.
So what do you guys have to say? Do you think Antoine Griezmann deserves a 2018 Ballon d'Or? Or just like me, you feel it should have been given to Luka, just like Luka deserves it? So I have a game for you guys.
I felt Ronaldo should have won it.
Yes, there is this game, crazy game. the loser will have to drink a full bottle water. If you lose it, you're drinking a full bottle water. So let's start a quick game. I have the game scheduled here for you guys. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, 100%.
100% ready. I'm sure your bladder is ready right now.
Water is good for the body.
Okay. So which team is this?
This is Atletico Madrid. This is Morata. This is Griezmann. This is Raul. This is Oblak.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
Yeah, that's Atletico Madrid. So Mr. Prosper will have to drink. Let's go.
He's taking a lot of time. Please be fast.
Okay. Let's go.
Continue.
Perfectos.
You can do better.
Perfectos. You never finish. Let's go. You can do it. Oh, let's go.
How come I not take this thing?
No.
He was trying to make mouth to me that he's very sure that I will drink a lot of water today, but I know what I'm doing.
Okay, so are you done with your water? Okay.
Are you ready for the second?
Let's go to the next question. Which team is this?
This is.
This is fuck. This
is Bayern.
Somebody's about to drink this.
Bayern Munich.
No, Inter Milan.
Take your bottle.
How would you? Inter Milan.
Take your
currently,
bottle.
yeah.
Be fast.
Be fast. Come on, drink that thing.
Come on.
Be fast.
Come on.
I don't drink one.
Be fast.
I've drunk
one. Let's go.
How did I? Like, I knew that was all black. I knew that. Oh, I drink.
That's what you get for missing.
You get
missing the question here, bro.
You get pumping machine for belly.
Okay, are you done with your water? Are you done? Okay, let's go to the next question.
This is
Tottenham. I got it.
Fuck it.
Give me some.
Prosper is on the second bottle.
Fuck it. No, what confused me was Italian goalkeeper. No, it was Italian goalkeeper. I thought it was Donnarumma.
You can do better. Drink it.
Prosper better go tear today.
No time. No sleeping in the wilderness.
Better go tear today. So while you are watching Prosper drink the water, guys, kindly tap the subscribe button on your screen. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on the bell notification icon so that you'll be notified anytime we drop an episode of the podcast or we drop anything intriguing on the YouTube page as well. So we are waiting for Prosper. Is about to
water is good for the body. Please do.
Yeah.
Be fast.
Let's go. Okay. Are you done with that and ready for the next question? No worry. The last button I go save on the last button. Make on our bladder no go bust for.
But easier to finish this.
You want kill me?
Okay, next question, guys. This team.
England, Newcastle. Take.
Wait.
Take.
Let's go. No worry. Just drink this one finish. I'm not gonna give una the last bottle. Make una belle no go come out for here.
Can you help me with this?
No. I'm not.
Anybody help me?
I'm not good with helping people with water.
What just gave it away was this
Alexander Isak. The Sweden flag.
Yeah, when I first saw the English flag, I felt it was Everton. When I saw the Sweden flag, this was it.
Oh, let's go. This is getting interesting, guys, and we have a final question here. Oh, that is what you get for missing my question on the podcast. So ready for the last question?
Yeah,
the last question. I'll give it to anybody. I'll just give you a round of applause. I don't want to hear una belle. You guys don't drink 2 bottles of water. So what team is this?
Madrid.
Oh,
Real Madrid.
I think I give you no.
supposed to take one water again. You
So-
supposed to take one water. You.
Final score 3-2. So Prosper is the winner of the round. Abezy is supposed to drink water, but with pity him. Next time it won't be so easy.
Thank you so much for understanding.
Understanding boyfriend.
So guys, that this has been a very, very wonderful edition of the podcast. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you very much for watching since the beginning of the episode. And with me and my team, my name is Kenny with Abezy, Prosper. We are all here signing out, and we will see you guys next Friday.